Hey Lon, hi folks, it's Lav. Welcome back to another video. For those of you who are new, I'm using pronouns. For future reference, today is November 22nd, 2021. And this video is gonna be called A Video Letter to My Ex 2. 2 as in, it's the second video, not my second ex. A video letter to my ex 2. Second video for my ex. Now again, similar to last time, I'm not filming this to send to her. It's more like a reflection documentation thing. If I were to speak to her, this is what I would say. Here we go. Hey, you know who you are. If you're watching this video, you know who you are. So I realized it's been almost 7 months since the entire incident happened, like the entire cheating incident. And when you told me, it's been almost 7 months, and it's unbelievable how fast time has gone and how much things have changed since then. Not just for me personally, but my life in general. I'm grateful it happened. I'm grateful that I met you. I'm grateful that I got to build this connection with you and, experience what love is like, because I've never been in love with anyone in my entire life, and you are the first person I've been in love with in my entire life. And just, yeah, it was an experience like no other, I must say, and it's different from friendship. And now I know what being in love feels like, and all like the butterflies and just wanting to talk to each other all the time and all of that first time experience. And I thank you for that. And this might sound very weird, but I'm grateful for what happened between us. I'm grateful that we met. I'm grateful we got to build this connection. And I'm also grateful that the cheating incident happened. Like, God, that sounds awful, but I am grateful that it happened, because I have realized so much about myself and grown in ways that if this incident didn't happen between us, I would have not grown to be the person I am today. Thank you for the pain. Thank you for breaking my heart. Thank you for giving me these roller coaster of emotions, frustration, anger, confusion, denial. Thank you for all of the hurt. And I genuinely mean it. Like, it sounds so sadistic, but I genuinely mean it. Like, thank you for the hurt. Because without this pain and without this hurt, I would still be a very, I'd say, unconfident version of Lev, who doesn't know how to be alone, doesn't know how to deal with heartbreak, doesn't know how to look after himself properly in relationship, the version of Lev that doesn't know how to set boundaries. Like, so much good has come out of this incident for me, and I could not be more grateful. This incident and what happened between us helped me literally kill off parts of my old self that were holding me back from living the life that I want to live, and living a life where I am thriving, doing what I want, not giving a fuck about what anyone thinks. You behaving in that way has been fuel for me to kill off old parts of myself that are unhelpful, holding me back, damaging, hurtful to me. Like, for example, not knowing how to set boundaries properly and not knowing how to be alone. That really did damage me. And it was only from this incident that happened between us that I learned how to be alone. The old Phoenix, the old version of Lev, has burned into ashes, but a newer version of Lev has risen from the ashes in a new Phoenix. That is the best version of Lev to date. And again, if the cheating didn't happen, none of this would have happened for me, and I would be a completely different person. And I don't think I would be as a good version of Lev. Like, I wouldn't be where I want to be now. Like, this version of Lev would not exist, and I wouldn't be where I am right now. So thank you again for the pain. Also, I'm thankful and grateful that you taught me what is love and what is not love. And you helped me realize that love in of itself is not sufficient to sustain a relationship. It is not sufficient in being the foundation, the skeleton of a relationship. And if only love is the foundation of a relationship, anything that's built on top of it will eventually crumble because it's not a stable foundation. It's not strong enough. It's inadequate to hold up the entire weight of the relationship that's been built between two people. And that's what you helped me realize as well. And I do hope that you know that I did genuinely care about you, and I'm very loyal, and I'm still loyal. Like, this incident hasn't changed my loyalty, and it's changed like who I am as a person in like becoming a better version of me. But who I am at the very core, it hasn't changed. Like, I'm still loyal, and I will be loyal to my future partner. And and I do want you to know that I was willing to be patient with you in terms of, not wanting to meet in person ASAP. That wasn't the thing that, while I was annoyed at that at times, I was annoyed about that at times, I wouldn't have cut you out of my life just for that. And also, thank you for teaching me in a very hard way that I should not 100% put my trust into people very early on, and that just because I have a connection with someone, it doesn't mean that trust is an automatic given. Trust, you help me realize that trust is something that is earned, not automatically given. And I did notice on your social media from trying to contact you last month that you are in a new relationship with someone else. And I will confess that when I first saw that and first realized, it stung me. It stung me very deeply and it hurt like shit. And it did make me miss you more. And I was jealous that you're already in a new relationship and I'm just here, just trying to figure myself out. But then looking back at it now, I'm glad. I'm spending, I've been spending all of these months figuring myself out and being alone and healing and learning and just progressively over time becoming a better version of me. I'm glad I have not jumped into a new relationship yet because that would have fucked me up even more. But yeah, when I did hang out with my friends yesterday in the area that you live in, I did tell my friends, coming here does remind me of you because this is where you live and it's linked in my memory. Okay, you and this area, and it was hard for me to shake off. It was hard for me to shake out of my head. And but as I was spending time with my friends and making new memories, it just faded. The thought in my head faded. It wasn't so persistent and forefront in my mind. And it wasn't like this early on, like in May, June, July. Fuck, it hurt. Like, I thought about you a lot. It wasn't easy. And I guess, through all of these months, it's just slowly over time, it's becoming a faded memory and just something I think back and be like, oh, that's something just happened, but it won't emotionally overwhelm me and it wouldn't impact me daily. And just realizing that yesterday, like the thought hit me and then it just went away as I was hanging out with my friends. That that really highlights to me how far I have come in my healing journey. And even knowing you are in a relationship, it doesn't hurt me as much as it did when I first realized it, which is also another reflection of how much I have come in this healing journey. And I do genuinely hope that you are happy in your relationship and that your partner is treating you right, and that I guess your partner is what you wanted from a relationship, and that your partner is giving you what you want in a relationship, and that you're also giving what your partner wants in a relationship, that it's a healthy relationship. um and that you're both there for the right reasons. I guess a summary is that, well, fuck, everything hurt, and it took me a very long time to get to this point, and like how far I've come in my healing journey and becoming the version of Lev today took a lot of effort and enduring pain and confessing to myself things I don't want to confess to myself, and like confessing that I do miss you, and there's still a part of me today that misses you, but it's a very small part of me, and it's not emotionally overwhelming. Ultimately, this pain is something that has changed me for the better and prepared me for a future. And for that, I say thank you. Next, from Lev.